Hello, my name is Yinka Adebi, and this is Premier Sports Fan Center. You're welcome live here to our edition of Talk Sports for this session. This is Talk Sport, and as you know, you viewers out there, listeners all over the world, this is where we discuss football, we discuss games, we discuss sports in general. But tonight we're focusing our Talk Sport podcast on football. Tonight's edition is titled The Global Football Chaos. We have various topics ranging from the Ronaldo's red card that just happened yesterday. We had UCL shocks and a lot of transfer wars and rumors here and there. I want you to come along. And before we go along, I want to introduce to you the special people that will be dissecting tonight's Talk Sport with me. And I have the gentleman from my far left, Yemite, right here with me. Yemite, you're welcome to the show.
Good evening, the doc. Good evening, Polo. It's so good to be back, and a lot on the menu tonight.
A lot on the menu tonight, and we also have right here in the studio Poloski.
Yeah, good evening, viewers. Good evening, everyone in the studio. Thanks for having me. So excited to be back. And a lot has happened in recent days, and yesterday we saw, how Nigeria, defeated what they call them now, the Gabon, and can't wait to analyze the full details of the match.
Right, thank you. Polo said we can't wait to analyze the games and the things that went down recently in the world of football. As I said, welcome back once again. This is a home of real football talk and real debates and real analysis with passion. That's why you're here. That's why we're here to dissect things for you. Today's episode is so loaded. We're talking about Ronaldo's shocking red card. It's first ever red card for Portugal, and that's remarkable because he's played over 236 games for Portugal and he's getting just one red card, and there's so much noise about that. We're going to talk about that as we go on. We're talking about Manchester United's big transfer moves and a massive scandal happening in the world of Turkey. Oh my goodness, Turkey is experiencing a very big challenge right now in the world of football betting and sportsmanship, and we're going to be talking about that as well. Our pot is loaded also. We're looking at AFCON. The fever is building up for AFCON coming up starting in December, and we're also looking at the Lewandowski issue with Barcelona. Lewandowski, we know, is 37 years old and is almost out of his prime, as we know, but this guy is still doing fantastic things, even right at the dawn. The dusk of his football career. And we're going to be highlighting the future as well, right here, where we're looking at the departing, we're looking at the incoming Lamine Yamal also for Barcelona. Then there was the shocker, Real Madrid Liverpool in the UCL recently, and we saw how Liverpool tore Real Madrid apart, and who would have expected that? We're going to be talking about that as well. So you're welcome tonight for this show. Let's get straight into the action, and right now we're looking first of all at the Ronaldo's era. Is it the end of an era for a legend like Ronaldo, or was just an happenstance that will soon go away? Ronaldo, we know. Cristiano, he's 40 years of age, and he received his first red card for his international career yesterday, November the 13th, 2025. He got it from a brutal elbow on one of Portugal's FIFA qualifiers. The world is split right now. Was it frustration? Was it a decline in performance? Or simply the legend is refusing to fade away? So I'm going to throw the first question here to my far left here. Yemite, is this red card a sign of decline, or was it just a moment of frustration from a legend who still wants to compete at the highest level from your own point of view?
I think it's just frustration, coupled with the fact that they were trailing, and sometimes where you just don't expect Hello viewers, you are welcome to your favorite watch-along show on the Premier for Sport Fan Center. My name is Afala Adeyemi. I'll be your host for today. And yes, it's Chelsea Barcelona on the menu. Wow. A fixture that has its history written in gold. Yes, it has been a competitive fixture over the years, one that both sides would wonder why the rivalry has stuck so long for many years. Lionel Messi was part of this tough rivalry at one point. There was a time Didier Drogba was the man for Chelsea. The era of Frank Lampard, there came the era of Eden Hazard. But today is the new era of the Chelsea boys that will face the new era of the Barcelona boys. Now, this rivalry is now going from generation to generation right there. It's Chelsea at home to FC Barcelona. Yes, it promises to be an exciting fixture. Hey, there'll be fireworks right, left, and center. You can see the two managers, Enzo Maresca and Hansi Flick. One an Italian manager, while the other is a German manager. Oh my goodness. So let's see which manager we take the day today. Well, will it be a long night of football for the Chelsea faithful, or the Barcelona faithful? Chelsea started with a 4-2-3-1 formation with Pedro Neto playing the first 9 role today. Wow. Chelsea going on, gun blazing. And yes, it has ended in the first 2 fixtures of tonight's UEFA Champions League games. The 2 away sides taking all 3 points. Benfica defeating Ajax 2-0, while Royal Union SG defeated Galatasaray away at Galatasaray 1-0. Galatasaray finished that game with 1 man down, with 10 men actually in that one. So Barça with their typical 4-3-3. Some will call them Highline FC. Well, what would we call them today? Well, time will tell. Let's see the tactics that Hansi Flick has deployed today in this fixture. The host ground is the historic Stamford Bridge, at the west side of London. A land where dreams has come true. A land where boys has grown to be men. A land where a lot of dreams keeps coming true. Week in, week out, year in, year out. Will another dream come true today? By being part of those side that will face FC Barcelona, will they be part of the winning side of history? Or maybe they will share the spoils at the end of the day. Or maybe Barcelona will come and take away the 3 points from the Stamford Bridge. It's a fixture whereby you can't really say home advantage is advantage. You just have to see what happens at the end of the day. Chelsea will kickstart play in this one. Back to Sanchez. Sanchez will send that long one forward. Headed down straight to Lamine Yamal. Okasedo wins it. With James. Straight to Chalobah. Cucurella will send it back to Sanchez. Sanchez will send a long one in. Blocked out by the Barcelona player. And yes, they are here with their eyeline way of playing football right there. So, game has started at the Stamford Bridge. On which side of the divide would you be today? Yeah, it promises to be an exciting, mind-blowing, jaw-dropping football game. And let's see who will come out victorious at the end of the day. And that's a free kick to FC Barcelona. At the second minute, I think that foul was on Roberto Lewandowski by Trevor Chalobah. I think Chalobah should be careful. Really, really needs to be careful right there. So, like I said earlier, Chelsea started with a 4-2-3-1 formation with Sanchez in goal, Gusto Fofana, Chalobah, Marco Caella, the defender, playing behind Moises Caicedo with James, Cole Palmer still out of the Chelsea. So Chelsea plays in the corner kick quickly. Garnacho will bend this one in. Lucas! Oh, and it's a goal! And the referee says no. The referee says there's an handball leading to that goal. But let's see what VAR will say. Yeah, spot on by the referee. That is a foul. And the goal won't stand. Chelsea will start play. Sanchez side it straight to Marco Caella. Back to Trevor Chalobah. To Sanchez. Send it straight to Cucurella. We'll try to push the game forward. Straight to Garnacho. Chelsea looks to be comfortable on the ball against FC Barcelona. So far, it's the 5th minute of that encounter. And while the game was on, the one and only the Doc walked into the studio. The Doc, you are welcome, sir.
Thank you, Yemi. Thank you for holding forth. Well, beautiful, beautiful evening to you guys out there. This is the World of Football Champions League is here, right here, match day number 5. And we're looking to a fantastic encounter tonight. Chelsea taking on Barça. And Chelsea is at home. And Barça just lost a beautiful, beautiful chance. That was Ferran Torres, as always. He's always bottling things up at the goal post. He gave him like 10 chances before he can create just one. Look at that.
Lost a golden chance.
That was a beautiful, golden, exceptional chance. But you trust Barcelona, boys. They're going to create other chances. We saw just a missed opportunity for Chelsea a while ago. They almost got one in, but the referee ruled that off. Was that
foul
justified?
leading to the, yes, it was justified. The ball met Fofana, Wesley Fofana's left arm. Before he could set that pass to Enzo Fernandez. So I think it was spot on by the referee right there.
So it was rightly so called for a foul, and then the goal was disallowed. That would have been the first goal of this encounter. Game time is the 7th minute right now. Match between Chelsea and FC Barcelona happening right there at Stamford Bridge in London, and FC Barcelona is trying to upset and see if they can destroy the Stamford Bridge. And of course, we know Chelsea is going to make do with their promises and ensure that the Stamford Bridge remains standing. And Yemai tonight, of course, an ardent Chelsea fan. He's all out for Chelsea tonight. He's in Chelsea Blues and he's wearing the badge for the World Club Cup too. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's one competition that only Chelsea has won. And it feels so good. And the question to the box, Cucurella on this one. Oh, that was on-time clearance. I think Jules Kounde right there for FC Barcelona to avoid the corner kick and will be a throw-in to Chelsea. It feels so good on competition that only Chelsea has won it. And to know that any other club that will try to win it will be in the next 4 years. So
That's
and
great.
Chelsea can still go there and still win it again. And remain the only team that has won it.
You feel really fantastic.
No, you just have to feel fantastic.
Wow.
You have to be proud of your team.
I celebrate you Chelsea guys, and it's a wonderful thing becoming the World Club champions, especially when it's just been rebranded. And a beautiful chance by Chelsea, saved by the goalkeeper, Johan Garcia. He picks that up for Barcelona. Not as cheaply as it comes, but I think that ball was out of
No, that was not out. The ball was not out. I think Reece James could do better from that.
And that was a foul against the young. Let's take a look at the arrangement here. What Chelsea manager put together. Enzo Maresca. Epo Cucurella in the back with Chalobah, with Fofana and Gosso. Is that the best he could do for that back line? Yemi?
I don't think it's the best, but it has to do with the tactics the manager is going with, and I think that would have been the reason why he went that way. And a long pass to Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto with the ball will try to take on his Malcolm across the ball, and it's Garnacho in the box. Oh, that was good marking by Jules Kounde. Oh.
Okay, so that was a Barcelona attacking, but Malagusto was able to stop that from Ferran Torres, taking advantage of that long pass from Johan Garcia, which was nodded and passed also by Lewandowski. Now right there is Valdez coming to pick up the throw, but quickly Ferran Torres will let that one to the young. Frankie de Jong will pick the ball, send it to his back line, and the ball keeps flowing around from Kubasi, goes all the way to Arauto, and then it comes to Jos Kounde. Kounde will send it up the flanks, and what does Fermin Lopez do? He loses the possession right there, and the ball comes back to Johan Garcia, the goalkeeper of Barcelona. Now, looking at the defense here, who could have substituted Chalobah or Fofana here on the bench of Chelsea? Who could have been the best fit you will arrange in that place?
I think the defensive pairing is good. I don't have any complaints.
How about Malagusto?
Malagusto, he could have been with James there, and probably had it been Romeo Lavia was fit, he would have stayed in the midfield. But with James had to deputize, which brought in Malagusto into that role.
Right, so that brought in Malagusto into that role, and right in front of them we'll have Caicedo, and James is standing right there in the middle, and with Enzo Maresca. Enzo Fernandez making the third of the triangle. Is that the best Chelsea can offer here?
No, it's not about the best Chelsea can offer. It's about the tactics the manager has deployed. And we've seen him do a lot of this inverted right back roles. Invert the right back into the midfield and keep dropping in deep to support the right back and the left back also. So I think
And so what's the tactics supposed to? What's the purpose of that? What's it supposed to present?
you know, you can easily get guys to double up on the wing backs.
Okay.
You know, when you have pacey wingers like Lamine Yamal, you need guys to double up on him on time before he could make some damage. And they can also explore the wings more because there will be more pace on the wings right there for the Chelsea team.
Right, so you heard it from Yemite, an ardent Chelsea fan. He's been with Chelsea all his football life, and right here he's repping Chelsea in the studio and also standing well to analyze as objectively as possible. And right in front of the midfield, we also have Garnacho, Fernand, and Neto and Estavio making the front three here. Neto, Pedro Neto in front, and Estavio. What happens to João Pedro here?
Yeah, I think that for me, it's long overdue. João Pedro has not really been in the best of form, and games like this, you need your guys that are of form, and you have to think about the manager's idea, the tactics, the tactical approach he wants to come up with for this game. I think that would be the reason why he has gone this way. And Marco Carla chasing the Barcelona and straight to Ferran Torres. And I think one guy that has been slowing down the Barca attack today has to be Ferran Torres. He has not been in shape. I think Rashford could do a lot better than him on that one.
Right, so we'll get to Barcelona formation very, very shortly. But I'm looking right here, and I can see Cole Palmer in this team.
Into the box. Oh!
I can't find Cole Palmer here, whether on the first lineup or on the bench.
Yeah,
what's happening to Cole?
He was supposed to be back, but he had an home accident with his toe. I think hit the foot against the door or something.
Oh, that's ghastly.
And he couldn't make it up for this game. So I think that.
Wow.
Hence, he had to miss this one. He was out for a number of games actually, and he's been back on grass since yesterday.
Exactly, because we actually here he was training with the team, and then suddenly
he just resumed back on the grass and training with the team. So you can't just put him in an high intensity game like this. Most likely you want to send him back to where he's coming from.
All right, so far so good. The game is now at the 14th minute, and we can see the ball going from left to right. Chelsea here is playing from left to right, and Barca is playing from right to left. Lamine Yamal with the ball, teasing his opponents, dancing, and he does a chip into the 18, but straight to the goalkeeper Sanchez, who will pick that up very, very easily, without any bathing of the eyelashes. And Chelsea is trying to build up again. And what's Chelsea's current position on the log right now in Champions League?
I think Chelsea is around 10th or 11th or thereabout.
Okay, so should they get 3 points from here, they can actually get into the top 8.
They'll get to 10 points on the table, and I think the last 8 team is on 9 points, and Gala is on 9 points, and Gala lost already today. So if Chelsea could defeat Barcelona, Chelsea will leapfrog Barcelona, Galatasaray, and even Barcelona on the table, because I think Barcelona lost their last game against PSG.
No, that was not the last
drew against Club Brugge.
Yeah, I think that was a draw against Club Brugge, and they were sitting on the 8th or 10th, but 9th position, somewhere in that.
I think 7 points for Barcelona right now.
Okay, so let's just take a look at the log to be sure.
Barcelona lost to PSG and also drew against Club Brugge, and I think won the remaining 2 or thereabouts. So.
Right, so as it is now, Femi Lopez is leading the attack of Barca. He had a collision with Sanchez right there at the edge of the 18, and Femi Lopez is rolling on the floor, and the referee will stop the game for medicals to attend to him right now. He's actually rolling on the floor. Sanchez, in trying to clear the ball, ran into Femi Lopez, and the young man got hit badly right there. And it was a knee and a hand to his head. It was first of all the knee, and then a slap on his face.
He ran into the goalkeeper. I think he could have slowed down when he saw the run of the goalkeeper. You don't barge into it. He's just lucky that he didn't get concussion. And that wouldn't be a yellow card. It would just be a dead ball. Because the goalkeeper has to protect his area. He has to protect himself also, airbound. So
Actually, outside the area of the goalkeeper,
even in the box, outside the
that's
box.
outside the box, the goalkeeper will foul if it was a foul. If he hit the guy before he hit the ball,
got to the ball ahead of the player,
so
the player ran into the goalkeeper. So even if they were going to yellow card any player, it would be the player, not the goalkeeper.
yeah, so that justifiably was I think we're grateful because there was no major collateral damage right there. Femi Lopez is back on his feet and is kicking ball, running again, and Chelsea will run, but I think that should be an offside. Enzo Fernandez was found culpable to be in an offside position before that pass was given, and now Barca has to restart the game, and that ball comes to Paul Kubasi moves the ball forward, teasing his opponent and trying to bring them forward, and James comes forward, and then the Young will try and turn and send one down to Balde. Balde will run in the midfield, and he's been fouled. The referee has given a foul to Barcelona. With the way this game is going, this looks like it's going to be a very frantic game. As it is, it's not going to be an easy one for each of the sides.
Yeah, it's not going to be an easy one. And one beautiful thing about fixtures like this is that the two teams are expressive sides. They want to have possession. They want to take the game to the opponent, and it makes football more exciting to watch when you see those two kinds of teams go at one another. And I want to see more of a good football on display today, and let's see who will get all 3 points, or maybe the spoils will be shared at the end of the day.
Wow, what a tackle from Caicedo right there. Caicedo just went in and collected the ball from was that Femi Lopez? I think he held the ball for too long, and Caicedo came from somewhere. He made a very beautiful, clean tackle.
That's Ferran Torres. I keep saying he has been the one slowing down.
Yeah, he's been the weak link. Yeah, and just before this game, I was having a conversation with the Barca fan, and he said, why is Rashford not starting this game? Rashford should have been the one starting this game. And that leads us straight into what Hansi Flick has put together for this game. Because even if you look at the ratings on this game so far, Ferran Torres is still on 5.1, the lowest on the table. In fact, the lowest in the two sides on the field.
Deservedly.
Let's have I will agree with you. And that takes us straight into the Barca formation. We have right there in goal for Barca, Johan Garcia, the goalkeeper that just recovered and came back to play. The first game was against Athletic Bilbao over the weekend for him, and he did very fantastically well, keeping a clean sheet. Will he be able to keep a clean sheet today? We'll find out. And that was Garcia just making an interception there, and he just pushed the ball off. He kicked it off from Chelsea, getting advantage. And right here, Chelsea and the Young fighting it out. Chelsea will get the advantage of that and win that tackle, and then that will have been a clean chance because there was no offside right there. And right in front of you, and Garcia, the goalkeeper, we have the four, Kunde on the right back, and Araujo, Paul Kubasi, as well as Balde right there at the left back. And since the exit of the Barca defender that went to Al Nasser. I'm trying to recollect his name now. Since his exit, Barca has not. I think that's Garcia. You want to mix it up? He has one wonderful name like that. But we'll get to that shortly. But since he left, Barca has not really got the central defense formation.
Not just the central defense, playing with the eye line. They've not really gotten it perfectly because that guy read the eye line almost perfectly for Barcelona last season. He knew when to move, he knew when to stay, and he was the mainstay. But Barcelona, with the wage troubles, I think it was not really because they wanted to leave him. They needed room to contain some new signings that they brought in. So I think it was just strictly, look at what you could do to bring what you have to bring in.
So he just had to go. But since he left now, Araujo is been between Araujo and Eric Garcia, filling that spot. Kubasi is like a starter. He's like a constant in that position.
Yeah,
however, Araujo and Garcia have to decide who takes the role. And Christensen, we know he's still not back into the team.
Yeah,
he was injured at the time.
But Christensen, we don't know how far he will get that into that role, because you have to be very technically sound to really get along with the high line. You need to know when to move and when to stay. So you just have to be at alert all 90 minutes of the game. So I think that's where Barcelona is struggling right now, to get who will fill in their shoes.
Those shows are really heavy to fill in. They are really large. And Barça is still not getting it right. And right in front of the central defense, we have the young, we have Eric Garcia filling in for the injured Pedri right there.
Chelsea has a chance.
A free kick right here.
Yeah.
And we also have Femi Lopez standing right there. And then Chelsea with a chance. There's a set piece here. And a cross will come in for Chelsea. A chance and it's a goal. But will this count this time? Because the flag is up again. The flag is up one more time. Why is Chelsea breaching the offside rule and the fouls? And let's see how this call came to be. Oh, both of them were offside.
That's an offside.
He was offside. Enzo Fernandez was offside. Rightfully at that too. And happily... So for the Barca fans, they're so relieved to see that being an offside. And Chelsea fans are not so happy to keep getting these missed calls and
it's
near situations.
When you are playing the I-Line FC, you should expect things like this. But there will be one that won't be an offside, like the one the goalkeeper came to save. So I think VR is checking this again.
Yeah, VR doesn't seem to agree with the linesman and the referees right there. They're looking at it one more time. They're trying to see if the body of Enzo... Oh, there was a contact by the first guy who was offside. There was an attempt. Even if there was no contact, there was an attempt by the first guy. So it's an offside, definitely. So that's a sorry one for Chelsea fans, and that's a gratitude from Barcelona fans and fans all over the world, viewers and friends. It's time for you to put your comments in our comment section on our YouTube page, on our Facebook page. Please put something there for us to share with our viewers. And the high line has been breached, and a chance Garnacho. He takes a shot, and Pedro Neto, pardon me, and that was always rising, and he just went right over the goal line. So let's get back here, right here, looking at the high line. See the way it was breached right there. It was beautifully breached. Enzo Fernandez threw the pass in for Pedro Neto. Just for Neto.
I think he could just go back and try to dribble right there.
Unable to finish. He was going to bury it in the corner. You know, that top corner. Was looking for that top corner, which is always very difficult for goalkeepers to stop from there.
Reach. And there's one thing you just have to give to Pedro Neto. Playing the first 9 role, I think is one of those few Chelsea players that could do that job and do it very well.
It looks to me here like Chelsea is having the better of this game than Barca.
It's a balanced game so far.
Balanced game, you will say. So let's just take a look at the stats as we have it right here in wonderful books. So far so good. The XG ratings here for Chelsea 0.31, while that XG for Barca is 0.66. That's not balanced. Ball possession.
XG, you can't say XG in the game.
That's expected goals.
It's the possession that you have to.
You're looking at possession. We're looking at overall game statistics here, and the XG is double for Barca than for Chelsea. But Chelsea is making a lot more attempt in the last few minutes of the game, and I see Chelsea XG growing and increasing, because if anyone is looking like scoring soon, it looks to me more like Chelsea. As it is right now, Chelsea with a shot blocked again. And
only Chelsea had a shot on target. Even Barca doesn't have any shot on target.
So far so goes Chelsea's shot on target. That was the one saved by Juan Garcia earlier. And Barca is yet to record a shot on target. Total shots have been 3 and 2. 3 for Chelsea, 2 for Barca so far.
Wrong.
Big chances, 1 and 1. And corner kicks, 1 to Chelsea, 0 to Barca. And as it is, we have possession is balanced at 51% right now to Chelsea and 49% to Barca. And that is the way the game is looking right now. Right now, the game is looking like blue. The Blues are all over the place, and Chelsea is advancing again. Across a chance, and oh my God, that looked like a goal already. Oh, how did it get up? Was there a deflection? Oh, let's check this out. This was a cross, beautiful cross there, and Enzo will send a pass.
That was even the goalkeeper would have.
That was supposed. Yeah, it was actually for the goalkeeper, but the defender put his leg there because the player standing right behind could have intervened and done something. And a chance for Chelsea and a goal, and that one will count. And the referee points to the center. He points to the spot.
I think that's an own goal or something.
So it's not going to be an offside, definitely. Oh, that goal was scored by Ferran Torres. Finally, he scores a goal. It just happens to be scored in his own side. Oh,
I keep talking about
how so demoralizing. How so demoralizing. How so demoralizing. And that's a big one for Chelsea. A goal has been made in this game. A goal has been scored. And just like Yemi observed, I think that will have been an offside.
Where we check it?
It looks to me like an offside position for Cucurella there, but it has to be checked. But if that was not an offside, then the goal will stand.
Oh, it was just Kunde
that kicked.
Yes, he kicked it. He already saved it.
And he used the back leg to kick it. Why did he kick it?
It was not Ferran Torres.
Why did Kunde kick that ball? Look at it.
Even Kunde wanted to do the own goal at first. He now completed.
He wanted to do the own goal.
Ferran Torres
stopped it. And then he still used his back leg to kick it in.
Yeah.
Oh, the goal stands.
The goal stands, yeah, at the end of the day.
And that was scored by Kunde.
Yeah.
Kunde scored against his side. And it was like intentional.
Funnily, the drama between Jus Kunde going
Torres.
to Chelsea then, before he now finally went to Barcelona from Sevilla, it was a whole lot of drama then. And funnily, coming to the same stadium and doing the works for the Chelsea players. So
yeah, so he's been doing the works, and from another angle of the world, Bayern Munich has scored a goal against Manchester City.
Bayern Leverkusen.
Oh, Bayern Leverkusen has recorded a goal against Man City. We'll tell you the name of the scorer. And Chelsea has a chance again, and an attempt has been made, and a chance for Chelsea, a beautiful one at that, and a chance. What do they do? Oh, the ball is still in the dangerous position. A shot, oh, and a beautiful shot from Chelsea, but that was not going in. Grimaldo scored for Bayern Leverkusen against Manchester City at the 23rd minute of that game. That encounter has recorded a goal, and Man City is trailing at home against Bayern Leverkusen, while Chelsea is leading right here. Chelsea is leading right here against Barcelona at the Stamford Bridge. That was a push from the Chelsea defender.
I think that was a needless push.
A foul will be given to Barcelona to restart the game. Earlier in the day, in this match day Champions League, Ajax lost to Benfica 0-2. Ajax lost to Benfica by 0-2, and Galatasaray also lost at home to Union St. Galileo, just like Ajax lost at home. Galatasaray lost at home 0-1. Osimhen is still not back in that team.
Yeah, injured 2 to 5 weeks. The injury he got while
on the national assignment, and it's actually reflecting in their results because
it was obvious that they miss him.
Yeah,
in front of God. They really do
it looks like pretty irreplaceable for them, and even for Nigeria, it was irreplaceable for the national team, because the moment he left that national team, the team crumbled. It crumbled like a pack of cards, and it was pretty terrible for Nigeria right there. And now it's been worse and worse for Galatasaray right there, because they've not been able to pick it up without our man Victor Osimhen at the Champions League, losing at home to Union St. Galileo right there this evening. And going on right now is Bodo Glimt facing Juventus. They are hosting Juventus at home, and Bodo Glimt leads by 1-0 against Juventus. And Borussia Dortmund is holding Villarreal, and the game is on 0-0 right now. Chelsea is leading Barca 1-0. Bayern Leverkusen is leading Manchester City 1-0 also in Manchester. And Marseille is trailing Newcastle United. Newcastle has got a goal against Marseille of France right there in France, in the city of Marseille. Napoli 0, Karabakh 0, Slavia Prague 0, Athletic Club Bilbao also 0. So far so good. Those are the results and the present goal line for the match day number 5 in Champions League. And the game continues here. Barca trying to recover and get their goal back and equalize to level things, but Chelsea will say no. Chelsea is in contention here. They are seriously wanting to keep their goal line this way. It's better to keep the 3 points at home and move up the ladder to 10 points. That's what Chelsea is chasing right here. But we'll see as it goes. The first half has come to 33 minutes right now. The game is on the 33rd minute. 32 minutes and 34 seconds already. We're looking at we're already at the half hour mark, and just beyond it. And then Chelsea will try to launch another attack, but it wasn't well read by that gentleman from the back. His name here is Estavio. And now Barca will attack in a dashing order. Ball comes to Ferran Torres, the waster, and Ferran Torres. Fermin Lopez will take a shot, but that shot was not going anywhere. The speed was reduced partly by deflection from one of Chelsea's players right there. And then the goalkeeper Sanchez will just pick it up easily. And then Chelsea will try and build again. They will restart the game from the back. And now Chelsea is moving into midfield. And considering Barca's high line, Chelsea will have a chance to go through. And Barca is still keeping a very high line. And Chelsea will have a chance. Estavio with the ball right here. The young man, 18-year-old, he tries to dribble one and tries the second one. He doesn't go through with any of them. But still, Chelsea has the ball. A chance here for Chelsea. And a shot. And that was blocked. Well, the flag has gone up. Pedro Neto was the one with the chance. He will take the shot, but the flag has gone up for an offside. And that's what I think happened right here. Okay, so this is talking about the goal that was scored. Right, so the gentleman Cucurella was not offside. He was in an onside position before the duo of Barca's Jos Koundé and Ferran Torres managed to score for Chelsea right there. And now Fermin Lopez with a chance. He moves forward. He swings forward. Gives the ball to Yamin Lamar. Lamar will try. Lamar will run. Lamar will try. But the defender, Cucurella, was all over the place. He did so beautifully well. And he won himself a goal kick against Lamine Yamal right there. And to the disappointment of Barca fans and the young Ballon d'Or winner, Lamine Yamal.
You know, he knows him very well from the Spanish national team. So
and they couldn't get much from that. But trust that young man. He always comes back. He always comes back. He loves challenges. We know him so well now. You don't just get to become the the young Ballon d'Or
Golden
winner,
boy of, Barcelona.
the young golden ball winner, without some challenges, So we're expecting to happen. So far the statistics are still reading right here. Chelsea's XG has gone up since they scored the one goal, 0.86 right now, and Barca is now at 0.74, and possession remains at 51% for Chelsea, 49% for Barca right there. Yemite, please take it from me.
So Barcelona back in possession, 36th minute, approaching the 37th minute of that encounter at the Stamford Bridge. Yes, it's the Chelsea, is the blue side of this team that is celebrating, jumping for joy. But football, we don't know. You just never know. You just never know. And Marco Carella will start the game without throwing for Chelsea. What will it be? Tries to look forward, and yes, will he send it to his teammate or will he lose possession from this situation? He sends it forward straight to Pedro Neto to chase, and Pedro Neto kept it, and what's the referee saying? A throw-in to FC Barcelona. Well, the fans are chanting, complaining, but the referee says it's a Barcelona throw-in at this point in time. The scoreboard says Chelsea won, Barcelona nil. A goal scored by a Barcelona player. His name is Jules Koundé. And Wesley Fofana sent it back straight to Sanchez, who will set it up to Estevao. Estevao with the ball. Oh, finds a way to sell it back to his James, who will sell it to Traloba, who tries to pick the run of his teammate. But yeah, there was Jules Koundé to intercept that one. And yes, it's the Netherlands midfielder right there that is turning the ball in the midfield, dictating the pace of the game. And Kubasi received this one. Barcelona trying to slow down the tempo of this game and see if they can actually control or dictate the pace of the game right now. 38th minute is still Chelsea leading 1-0. Back to the goalkeeper, Eric Garcia, who joined from Espanyol. And I think, if not for the buyout clause, I don't think they would have sold that goalkeeper to Barcelona at the end of last
Joan Garcia?
Yes. I think his release clause, I think 20-something million, was paid. And that was activated, actually. That's the right word. And he became a Barcelona player, which cost Ter Stegen his place. And Marco Carella right there, straight to Garnacho. Garnacho with the ball right now, set it back straight to Trevor Chalobah. Oh, to Moses Caicedo, who set a long pass forward. But Jules Koundé was there to allay any fears of any Barcelona fan. And yes, Barcelona will attack right there with the ball right here. And I think that's Lopez, the guy Chelsea was trying to get from Barcelona. And Malo Gusto with the ball right now attacking for Chelsea. We set it straight to Estevao, the Brazilian, who is informed, tries to beat his marker. Set it straight to Pedro Neto, who will shoot. Oh, he didn't shoot. And he will set this one straight to Alessandro Garnacho, who will try to take on Jules Koundé, cuts it back, tries to keep the possession. Still with the ball, he turns it back to Marco Carella. And Chelsea playing in the final third. And another outside.
Okay, so the whistle has gone off against Enzo Fernandez right there. And the linesman, the assistant referee, raises flag against Enzo for coming from behind to pick up a pass. That was a call to an offside. And right here, right now, Barca controls the ball right in their own third. And Chelsea is playing a high one here. They are marking really high against Barcelona, pressing really hard from the high position, and the yellow card is going to be pulled for I think Marco Correa. Malo Gusto gets a yellow card right here for pulling on Alexander Bade's clothes and then holding him down. He almost removed it from his body right there. Possibly wanted to swap shirts with him, but the game is still on. We will have expected him to wait until the end of the game to swap shirts. But I think that's what they do in Chelsea on Stamford Bridge. We never can tell. Anyway, the game continues right here. Chelsea still pressing Barca really high. High pressing they're doing right here. And Barca trying to run along and trying to control the pace of the game. But effectively, we've not seen much of Lewandowski. Bob has not performed so effectively tonight. He hasn't been so visible in this game. And of course, Ferran Torres has been worse than Lewandowski. And right now, Lewandowski has been so quiet, even to make a correct one dribble has been very difficult for him. And the player that marked him, Malagusto, is down injured because I think they kicked bones. He got a knock from that tackle against Lewandowski. And then you still wonder why this gentleman did what he did there. He used the back heel. Why did he use the back heel?
He was trying to get his balance. You know, football, when those kinds of crosses come in, you just want to, get a glimpse of the ball and try to put your body in the right position.
Right. So as it stands right now, this is the 42nd minute. The halftime is approaching, and Barca still trailing Chelsea by 1 goal. Oh, that was a beautiful move from Alexander Balde. Still moving. Balde alone. He has taken like 4 of them. And he actually still kept the possession. It's all about keeping the possession. And then Barca still has the possession. If your opponents don't have the ball, they can't score. That's the principle. So Balde did so well there.
1-0 down. Getting to attack with the ball rather than go back to your
but you have to get the ball, hold the ball first. So it was in a maze, and 3-4 Chelsea players surrounded him, and he dribbled his way out, and it was a beautiful, beautiful one to watch in football. The ball comes across, but Fermin Lopez couldn't catch the ball. He was too slow for it.
That's Cole Palmer.
And you can see Cole Palmer in the crowd. Cole Palmer just wishing he was on the field. Unfortunately, he is in the stadium, but not on the grass. He can't be on the grass tonight. He's injured and has not been given a medical free to play this game. And so he has to watch the game from the stands right now, right there. The same thing is happening to Pedri. Pedri is also out injured for Barcelona, and those are the 2 playmakers for these 2 sides.
Yes, and fair and square, really, because you can't imagine a Pedri behind beside De Jong in this midfield. It wouldn't have been.
And without a Palmer, neutralizing them.
Yes, neutralizing them. So,
and you could see Rashford actually feeling a little bit cold.
He's on bench. Is in the match squad.
Yes, Rashford is on the bench. He's eligible to play.
He will most likely be introduced in the second half.
Very, very likely at the hour mark. We expect to see him, or perhaps because I don't see Hansi Flick making a quick change at halftime. I think he's a kind of coach that likes to give us players room to correct their errors and make their... What a tackle from Araujo. Oh, and he's already got one earlier. Oh, my God. Why will Araujo go for that kind of ball? That is a big blow against Barca. Araujo went for a very 50-50
with Romeo Lavia, the Belgian midfielder. So still game on in that encounter, the Stamford Bridge. It looks more like a training section now for Chelsea, because Chelsea just comfortable on the ball, and it looks like this one might be in the bag already, even when the game hasn't finished. But you never say never. Barcelona, you can't write them off. So free kick to Barcelona at this point in time.
Yeah, so free kick to Barcelona right now, and Barcelona will be making a change at the right hour mark right now. Rafinha, the Brazilian, will be coming in for Lewandowski, who will be sacrificed here at the 60th minute. Lewandowski has been absolutely invisible in this game, just like his other pairing in front, Ferran Torres, who was woeful
Christensen
in his performance.
Brought on for Fermin Lopez for Barcelona also. So Rafinha and Christensen now on the field. Let's see what it will be for FC Barcelona. A player is down.
Eric Garcia is on the floor, and that was from a contact from a Chelsea player. The lap ran into Garcia. Garcia is on the floor. Garcia is back on his feet. So, taking a look at the ratings before they were taken off, Ferran Torres was given 6.8. I don't know where he got that from, but he doesn't deserve it. Araujo got 3.8, and Johan Garcia, the goalkeeper, was rated 5.9. Woeful so far as well. He hasn't made any fantastic save, and he hasn't been in this game per se. And we also have Lewandowski getting 6.4, and then so far so good. That's on the Barca side. The player with the lowest rank here on the Chelsea side will be 6.3. Chalobah rated 6.3 here, is the lowest ranking Chelsea player here. And the highest ranking Chelsea player is Estavio at 7.9 over 10, while Lamine Yamal is at 7.5 over 10 for Barca. And the game is actually at the 64th minute with Chelsea leading the pack by 2-0. Now, in other matches going on around Europe, we have the scores for you. And right now we have Bodo Glimt trailing Juventus. Juventus have equalized and they have doubled their goals, and they have scored one more to lead. They are leading at the 67th minute right now by 2-1. And Borussia Dortmund has increased their lead by 3. They are now 3-0 with Gurase scoring 2 goals and Adeyemi Karim topping one as well, making 3 goals against Villarreal right there in Dortmund. And we go on to Manchester City, also losing and trailing by 2-0 now, with Leverkusen doubling their lead right now. Leverkusen has 2 goals right now against Manchester City right there in the city of Manchester at the Etihad Stadium. City is trailing. And then for Newcastle United, I was leading 1-0 at the halftime. Game has changed faces right now. And viewers, I have to tell you, football is really funny sometimes. Newcastle is now trailing by 1-2 against Marseille. Marseille has scored 2 goals and leading Newcastle by 2-1. Aubameyang, the gentleman from Gabon, and netting both goals at the 46th and 50th minute for Marseille against Newcastle United. That was something he couldn't do against Nigeria at the playoffs of the World Cup qualifiers. He decided to take his pound of flesh against Newcastle United right here. So Napoli leading Qarabag by 1-0, and Slavia Prague is still 0 apiece with Athletic Club Bilbao. And those are the scores from other centers. We're back here to our match point, our focal match, which is Chelsea, Barcelona. And these are fouls. They've been fouling this guy, and the referee has been turning his blind eye. And that was why Araujo in the first place got a card, because it was a clear foul. He was actually fouled and he fell on the floor. And Araujo, being the captain, complained to the referee, and the referee gave him a card for complaining. And those things should be cautioned so that play can flow freely. This is you can continue to bully players on the field by fouling them. That is not allowed. Is it because they are on the bridge for Stamford that the referees are also playing to the galleries? Or what's going on here? Is this how we do here at Stamford Bridge?
So far, so good at Stamford Bridge. The officiating has been fair and square. But you just have to. There are times to complain in football, even for the captain. So when the referee reacts like that, they don't just react. You have to be careful even when you want to lodge your complaint. And there's a way you go about it. You don't have to be unsportsmanlike behavior. So it's also a yellow card we saw the red card for the Ghana, uh, the Senegalese player for Everton yesterday that was having an issue with his teammate, and the referee because of that gave him a red card. So unsportsmanlike behavior in football has been really a big issue that they are trying to deal with. So I think you could have done better at the end of the day. But so far so good. The game has been well. Okay, look at the 2 goals Chelsea had. Called for offside, rightly so, from the referee. So I think it has been a balanced game so far in this encounter. And Barcelona, and the name of the player that Barca lost was Inigo Martinez, the centre half right there.
Inigo Martinez, the Spanish defender that went to Al Nassr to join Cristiano Ronaldo, Sadio Mane, and João Felix right there. That combination right there. I think their Champions League version, their Continental Cup.
No, their cup and their league, like something like FA Cup or Carling Cup.
Okay, yeah. So they're out, but they're topping their league table. And they're looking good at that with those introductions. João Felix and Inigo Martinez.
A bicycle kick, I think, a few days ago at 41 or 40, and it's just funny how the old man, or maybe a not so old man, is still.
If you want to liken it to the age of football, is an old man in football age at 40. That's an old man. And football. For him to do.
And Chelsea on the counter, Pedro Neto, we run into the box, still with the ball. Oh, that was a good save by the Barcelona goalkeeper right there.
And that was very good pressure from Paul Kubasi, because Pedro Neto definitely has a faster speed than Kubasi, but Kubasi will stay on him, continue to put pressure on him, and that pressure didn't allow Neto to have a clear chance at goal in order to take a shot.
He could have chipped it.
Yeah, but that was a good chance for Chelsea. And a corner kick has been given to Chelsea right there. And Chelsea will have the 4th corner kick of the game, while Barca is still yet to have 1 corner kick in this game. Chelsea right now is controlling the possession, and Chelsea has 53% of the possession, while Barca has 47%. Chelsea has taken 10 shots in this game, 11 shots in this game, while Barca has taken only 3 shots. That were big chances, 2 for Chelsea, 1 for Barca. And we're talking of number of shots on target. Corner kicks, 4 to Chelsea, 0 to Barca. Yellow cards have been 2 apiece, 1 leading to a red card for Barca, collected by the same person. And Chelsea with a chance again. Estavio has a chance, and somebody falls off. And they still have the chance. Chelsea are still in control of the ball. And the cross comes in for Chelsea, and a header, and then the lap will send that out into touch for a goal kick to Barcelona. That was a good attempt from the lap, and it came right there on the spot. And Stavio actually created a good chance for, was that Pedro?
I think that should be Enzo Fernandez.
Oh, Fernandez has slipped. Actually, it was a good pass that could have been, caused trouble for Barcelona there, but he slipped and he couldn't take the shot. That was pretty similar to Jean Terry's penalty kick in 2007, 2008 Champions League. Where
it was that night or something else.
Yes, and then Manchester United will have it. And they will glory Man U forever.
And I think that was the last Champions League they won.
Yes.
Over how many years ago? Almost 20 years ago.
Yes, that was 18 years ago.
17. Yeah, this is 2025. Yeah, 17 years ago. Wow. Time flies.
17 years ago. Just like yesterday, you know.
Yeah.
That's been so long.
Wow. So Chelsea wins back possession. And Esteval with the ball right now. And it's the 73rd minute of that encounter. Stamford Bridge It's the stage. The players are performing right here at the center of the court. And yes, Chelsea leading 2-0.
Now,
Pedro Neto with the ball right now. We find Moises Caicedo, and Chelsea is still back in possession. And Pedro Neto with the ball, and with Barça keeping the eye line. Chelsea watching the eye line. Pedro Neto with the ball. We set it straight to Enzo. We pass to the lap, and he scores, and is an offside.
okay, so now the way it looks, this is just 18 minutes to regulation time.
Yeah.
Do you there's still a chance for Barca to come back in this game? Playing one man down, and with Chelsea playing so wonderfully in this game.
I think VR will check this.
That's going to be a goal. It's not an offside.
But the first pass, I think Enzo, did he bridge the line? Let's see the line. Let's this video, what is this called? Offside technology. Let it read the line and see if it was an offside.
Okay, so the goal is being checked. The lap actually touched the ball into the net of Barca.
Yeah.
And the goal is being checked. Okay, that should be an offside, except they are going to redraw the line to make it suit Chelsea.
This one is not an offside. But the
first one
is where the bone of
should be an offside. It shouldn't be a bone of contention. It was even clear from this angle that he
If
was
it
in an
was very
offside
clear,
position.
They would have given the
You
offside
never know
straight.
what they're looking at. We have seen
They
them,
will use the technology that they use.
and they will
use
draw
it.
lines,
Yeah.
and it's a
It's a
goal.
goal. It's a
And they
goal.
will draw lines.
Yeah.
But that looked clearly like an offside.
No, that's not an offside because the technology. In fact, this is the English Premier League had to adopt that technology. They will show the replay in 3D or maybe turn it. There's a way it works that it posts the image and draw the line itself and show the body, so you will see it. It will be very clear, plain. For the UEFA Champions League. And I think that technology has made, it's not like the Premier League where they keep drawing one line
And draw the red line, draw the blue line.
This one is the technology that will bring it up and draw the line itself. And yeah.
That's the third goal to Chelsea. Painfully to Barcelona fans. And I tell you, it's like you're watching a horror movie. You could see Rafinha being roasted here for dinner and Chelsea cooking.
Look at the technology. If you pause it now, you see it. You see the technology.
How?
You see the technology. And the arm is not part of offside. It's the shoulder that will count. So that's the technology.